Hello everyone, I am Akhilesh Bhagwat from Graphology Made Simple, and after completing this course, you'll have some fundamental knowledge about graphotherapy. Graphotherapy is a science of improving personality by making changes in handwriting as well as signature. Now, after completing this course, you'll have some fundamental knowledge about which changes you should do to improve certain personality aspects. So, for example, if you want to improve your confidence level, then I have a video on that. If you want to improve your long-term relationship level, if you want to become someone who can maintain long-term relationship, currently you are not able to do that, then I have included that change as well. Along with that, I also included change on your emotional stability as well as your mental and physical capacity. Also, I have also included many more traits in this particular course, handwriting traits as well as signature traits. So I have included both handwriting traits as well as signature ones. So that's a small introduction about this course. I believe you learned a lot and you will be able to improve yourself a lot after completing this course. And if you learn in a much more deeper manner, then you will also be able to help other people as well to improve their personality as well. Okay, that's all. Thank you so much for watching. Let's get learning. Let's start our journey. Hello everyone, I am Akhilesh Bhagwat from Graphology Made Simple, and in this video I'll be giving a short introduction about me. So let's get started. Now I'll be the one who will be teaching you this course. All videos are created by me, and currently I'm the founder, Graphology expert and counselor at Graphology Made Simple. And I have started learning graphology and teaching graphology because graphology helped me in overcoming my shyness. So I was a very shy person, I was not that confident, and graphology helped me in becoming a public speaker, becoming someone who is confident, who can lead people. So I have taken webinars on different topics, especially graphology. I've taken more webinars and seminars on graphology. I have also taken seminars on technology as well. So I'm more into human behavior. I like combining technology and human behavior. In graphology, I have done 500 plus analysis from 20 plus countries, and here are some reviews that you can check. For more reviews, you can check my Instagram page or you can check my website. Along with that, I also run a graphology community. As you can observe here, this is my Instagram page, this is my YouTube channel, and this is the Facebook page. So this was where the journey was started. Graphology Made Simple. Here it was started by Instagram page, then it went to YouTube, then it went to courses, then it went to books. So journey was started here. So if you want to join the community, then do join my Instagram page. If you are on Instagram, everyone is on YouTube, so do join my YouTube channel as well. You will get to learn free courses as well. Facebook, I also have a Facebook page if you're on Facebook. Graphology Made Simple. You can just Google Graphology Made Simple and you can find about it. And I also written 3 books on graphology. First one is on signature analysis, complete signature analysis, which is the world's first complete book on signature analysis. So you can find it is available worldwide in every country. If your country is having Amazon, then my book is available there. I have also written second book which is on handwriting analysis. It is 450 pages and it is the world's first complete book on handwriting analysis. So you get to learn everything from start to end about handwriting analysis. It is the only complete book and the longest book on graphology. You can check the reviews as well on Amazon for all 3 books. And my third book I have recently launched 1 month before. It is on graphotherapy, and graphotherapy is the science of improving personality by making changes in handwriting as well as signature. While graphology or before 2 books were on finding personality, this book is on improving personality. So we have to get knowledge about both books, and then you can get this book as well. Okay, or you can directly get this book as well if you have some basic knowledge. And my this book I have recently launched, so it is not currently in this list. Yet my other both books are in the bestseller list in India. So in handwriting analysis, my both books are in bestsellers. So most of the book handwriting analysis books, image analysis books sold in India are mine. Okay. And if you want to know more about me, then you can just Google my name, Akhilesh Bhagwat. You can connect with me on LinkedIn. You can just check my courses on Udemy. You can check my books on Amazon, and I also have Instagram page. I'm not active there. I'm more active on my Graphology Made Simple Instagram page. Okay, so that this is a small introduction about me. I believe you got to know something about me. We will be learning this course. We will be learning a lot in this particular course. So thank you so much for enrolling in. Let's keep learning. Let's keep growing. Hello everyone, this is Akhilesh Bhagwat from Graphology Made Simple. And right now, you may be thinking, what is graphology and how does it all work? Well, graphology in simple language is just the art of finding someone's personality by just looking at their handwriting or signature. Okay, or both. Normally, both are required to determine whole personality. You can get to know someone's confidence level, emotional level, are they fast thinker, slow thinker, confidence level. You can get to know if they are a leader or not. do they are introvert, extrovert, and many things about the writer. And you can also improve your personality by changing your handwriting as well as signature. Amazing, right? Now you may be thinking, how does it all work? Consider this is you, okay, and me, okay, all people here, and we think lot of thoughts on a daily basis, right? And we cannot share all those thoughts with people. Why? Because some are too personal, which cannot be shared. So what happens is that our brain stores that inside our mind, and if we keep thinking about same negative thoughts again and again, we will start getting frustrated, right? We will start having this type of reaction. What is happening with me? Overthinking will happen. We will start getting frustrated again and again, every second, every minute, right? So our brain needs outlet to get those thoughts out of our mind and our whole body. So what our brain does is that it transports all the thoughts that we have inside our mind from our mind through our handwriting. Handwriting in the sense hands, through our hands to handwriting. Okay, that's why we have always been told to write down our emotions when we are feeling a lot of emotions or what lot of negative emotions. And whenever we write down emotions, we often feel good and more calmer than before. Right? That happens because our brain has just transported all the emotions and thoughts you were having before from your mind through your hand, okay, via handwriting. As simple as that. Similarly, we have been told to journaling for same reason, that our mind runs fast, and whenever we write, those thoughts come on the page. Okay, during exams too, at the start we feel very calm, so we write very slowly. At the end minute of exam, we write very fast. Why? Because at that time our mind is running very fast, right? As simple as that. So that's how graphology works. All your thoughts that you have inside your mind are mostly transported from your brain through handwriting or signature. Okay. Now graphology, yes. So if you want to take notes, you can take notes from here. Okay, by pausing the video. Now graphology have two subtopics. Okay, one is handwriting analysis and signature analysis. Both are important for finding whole personality. Handwriting analysis will help you find your real personality, how you are in real, while signature analysis will help you find how you are in front of people, how people see you, or how you want to be seen by others. That particular thing can be found out by signature analysis. Mostly handwriting analysis and signature analysis both are analyzed for finding and improving whole personality. Yet you can also only get handwriting analysis or only get signature analysis. Most of the time it's better to get both, okay? Since it can help you improve your personality and you can get to know more about yourself and other people. Okay, so that's all for how graphology works and what is graphology. Imagine yourself sitting in a place and you have someone sitting beside you and they are writing something. So you just look at them and you do analysis and then you tell them what type of person they are. So they will get impressed, right? And then you will shock them. Oh, how can you know about me that much? No one knows, or you don't know me. How can you know about me that much? Well, I have received this feedback a lot of times. So I believe you will too receive this feedback and you will be able to help people and improve their life. And you will also be able to improve your life as well. So that's all for this video. I believe you learned something new. Let's keep learning and let's keep growing. Hello everyone, I am Akhilesh Bhagwat from Graphology Made Simple, and in this video we are learning about graphotherapy. What is graphotherapy and how does it work? So, graphotherapy is a science of improving someone's personality or your own personality by making changes in handwriting as well as signature. Now, how does it work? Well, it is very simple. Let's say you have someone who don't have that much confidence. You have low confidence level. So, what a graphologist will suggest you in graphotherapy is that they will tell you to increase the size of bar, right? Like this, or it is too higher, let's say like this. Okay, so you have increased the bar. Now these are the writers who have high confidence level. If you have seen Einstein's handwriting, it is like this. If you have seen Ratan Tata sir's handwriting or signature, you will find T like this. So these are the writers who have high confidence level. Now you want to become someone who have high confidence. So what you will do is that you will start practicing T like this for 30 days, right? 30 or 21 days, as you adapt this as your permanent part of your handwriting and signature if your signature have letter T. Now what will happen is that your brain will accept these new signals or new type of letter T. Before it had stored that you write T like this. Now it will start storing that you have T like here, right? So it will significantly change and improve your cells, and new cells will be generated and new emotions, feelings will be developed. And because of that, your personality will change or improve. So before you were having low confidence level, now you will have high confidence level, right? So it's very simple. When you write something, when you change your handwriting or signature, new cells are developed in your brain, and those new cells, brain controls everything, so those new cells becomes your new personality, right? So it's simple as that. So that's all. Thank you for watching. I believe you learned something new. Graphotherapy is a simple science of improving someone's personality by making changes in handwriting as well as signature. Thank you for watching. Let's keep learning. Let's keep growing. Hello everyone, I am Akhilesh Bhagwat from Graphology Simple, and in this particular video, I'll be showing you my journey of graphotherapy, how graphotherapy helped me become a public speaker from a shy person. So let's get started. In 2015, I had very small handwriting. The Y was not good, then my spacing between words was more, so I was feeling isolated as well. I didn't had many friends at that time, and I wanted to improve myself. Now, it's not bad to be an introvert. Some people are okay with that. I wasn't okay because I wanted to become a public speaker. I wanted to become someone who can speak in front of a lot of people. So to become that person, I just started learning about graphology. I made some changes as well. Yet still, it was new for me. So something happened with me during that time, 2018. I was feeling very depressed, and because of that, my handwriting was like this. So as you can observe, some handwriting is going downward direction, and here spacing between word is more. So I was feeling isolated as well. Handwriting is right word, so I was very emotional as well during that time, and that were hard times. And still, I made some changes. I keep making changes. I keep experimenting with my handwriting. So from 2018 to 2019, I made many changes in my handwriting, and those changes helped me improve my personality. So, for example, I added a Y, loop, high T bar. Then I increased the size of my handwriting to become someone who is an ambivert or extrovert from an introvert. I made many changes in my handwriting, and that helped me in becoming a public speaker. So I was able to speak in IIT Bombay. I was able to speak at VJTI Mumbai. I was also the president of my college during my college time. So I made many changes, and that helped me in becoming someone who I wasn't before. So it helped me becoming a very good person, which I wasn't before. A confident person who can speak in front of a lot of people, which was my dream before, which now I was able to accomplish. Now, 2023, from 2019 to 2023, I still experimented with my handwriting. I added more changes. I removed my changes because some things didn't work and some things work. So I noted that, and I finally got to this place. 2023, I have high T bar and I have pointed handwriting. Pointed handwriting writers are fast thinkers. Elon Musk, Einstein, Ratan Tata, Mukesh Ambani, all these people have pointed handwriting. And these are the fast thinkers who take quick decisions. So I wanted to become that person who is a businessman, who is someone who think fast, is a leader. So because of that, I added this trait. Other than that, I have the high T bar, so I dream big and accomplish big things. And those changes help me in dreaming big. Not only dreaming big, yet also those changes also give me a confidence that they give me the confidence that I can dream big and accomplish those dreams. So, for example, I was able to write 450 pages of book in at my age, which before no one has done. So it was a big dream, and I was able to accomplish that as well. Before there were no books on graphotherapy, complete book, graphology, graphotherapy, and I was able to write those. These are the two books, and now right now in this month I also launched one more book, okay, on graphotherapy. So the point is, if I can improve, you can improve as well. If handwriting change or signature change can improve my personality, and that your personality can also be improved. Your personality or anyone's personality can also be improved. You just have to make quick changes in handwriting. You have to be consistent with that. You have to make those changes permanent part of your handwriting and signature, and you will start noticing changes in yourself, your personality. So I am a living proof that graphotherapy does work. It work for me, it will work for you as well. So do make changes in handwriting and improve your whole personality. That's all. I believe you got some motivation from my journey that if I can do it, you can do. That's all. Thank you for watching. Let's keep learning. Let's keep growing. Hello everyone, I am Akhilesh Bhagwat from Graphology Simple, and in this particular video, I'll be showing you beginner's method of graphotherapy. So this is the most common graphotherapy method that is given by graphologists. So if you ask any graphologist how to practice graphotherapy, then they will tell you to practice in this way, right? So let's say for example you have low confidence level. So your T is like this. So graphologists see that and will tell you to make changes like here. They will tell you to increase the IT bar and remove this. Don't write like this, instead start writing like here. So what they will tell you then is to start practicing like here. Practice this type of letter T again and again, again and again for 21 days, 10 minutes a day, until it becomes permanent part of your handwriting as well as signature. And once it becomes permanent part of handwriting and signature, you will start noticing changes in yourself. You will start becoming more confident, you believe more in yourself, and you will push yourself more to achieve your big dreams. This is the example of letter T. So let's say, for example, you are frustrated about your finances or relationship or lower body. So why is looking like this? So graphologist will tell you to make change, and they will tell you to write with Y with balance loop. Right? This is wrong and this is right. So once you start making Y like here, you want to start practicing Y like this again and again, Y again and again. You will start noticing change in yourself. You will be more balanced about your social life. You will not be frustrated about a relationship or your lower body health or even a sex life. Right? So you will start noticing changes in yourself. The point of beginner's method is to practice one particular trait again and again until it becomes permanent part of your writing and signature. Signature as well. So if graphologists suggest to new type of signature, so let's say you have new type of signature suggested by graphologists. So they will tell you to practice particular whole signature again and again until it becomes permanent part of your signature. And you will start noticing changes in yourself once it becomes permanent part of your signature or even handwriting. So that's all for beginners method. This is a method which you can practice 10 minutes a day if your graphologist has suggested with some changes, and you can practice them 10 minutes per day each day, and after 21 days you will start noticing changes in yourself as this particular trait becomes permanent part of your handwriting and signature. This trait or any other changes that graphologist have given you. So that's all. Thank you for watching. Let's keep learning. Let's keep growing. And if you want to learn more, if you want to take notes, then you can take notes from here. Hello everyone, I am Akhilesh Bhagwat from Graphology Very Simple, and in this video we are learning about letter I. So letter I is all about writer's imagination. You can get to know writer's imagination and creativity level through letter I. You can also get to know writer's procrastination and future orientation, as letter I is a small brother of letter T. In letter T we learned about the back bar, right, and the forward bar. Similarly here, instead of bar, letter I have dot. Right, you can apply same logic here as you have applied in letter T. So let's say, for example, here the dot is in backward direction, leftward direction, right? And letter T, when we studied, the backward direction shows procrastination. So here writer is someone who procrastinate things about themselves, as letter I indicates self, not the goals, not other things, self. So writer procrastinate about self. So it could be they don't exercise, or they are not doing homework on time, etc., anything related to self. And the dot in forward direction indicates future orientation. So that someone is more future oriented. They are don't like to live in present, instead more future oriented. Yet these are also the writers who are more curious. So they like to investigate things, and many detectives have this type of letter I. Right? Now these are the writers. The light dot, lighter the dot, more the insecure writer is about themselves. So here light dot indicates insecurity. Writer is not secure about themselves. They feel insecure. While no dot indicates carelessness. Writer here is someone who is careless about themselves. So they may not wear good clothes, or they may not do things on time related to themselves, right? They may not focus on their hygiene, etc. So they're careless about their imagination and creativity as well. Too much higher, these are the writers who have unrealistic imaginations, as we have studied at T as well. If the bar is too higher, then it is a dreamer. Similarly, these are the writers who dream a lot, so they have unrealistic imaginations and creativity, which they don't actually execute. Now, here the here the dash is on the leftward direction, right? So leftward direction, it could be like this or it could be like that. So it is in leftward direction, right? Leftward direction indicates irritation towards self. Okay, and the rightward direction indicates irritation towards other people. So these are the writers who are feeling irritation towards self. These are the writers who are feeling irritation towards other people. In both cases, writer is feeling some self-doubt as well. They have some intellectual curiosity as well. They are very intellectuals as well, we can say. Yet they have some self-doubt and irritation towards self or others, depending on how writer puts the dot. right? Here too there is some irritation towards self. You may not find this type of eye commonly. This is very rare. This is one. Some people write I like this as well. Let me show you. Like this is a good, it's called sarcasm and sense of good sense of humor, intellectual curiosity. Yet you may not find this type of eye, very rarely. Mostly you will find that eye having dot or the dash like this. Okay, so let's first now focus on the positives. So there are three positives. First one is the empty dot, right? The dot is not filled. These are the writers who are feminine. They're more feminine in nature. Why? Because these writers have bubbly personality. So they smile a lot, or they could be curious. They're a little bit immature as well, and yet have very good imagination and creativity. So Walt Disney had this type of letter. Not just because it is feminine doesn't mean that a man cannot have this particular eye. They can also have. The only difference is they will be more bubbly. They will be more little bit immature as well. And it depends on person to person. Well, these are the writers, the dot right above the bar. These are the writers who are detail oriented. Okay, so they focus on small details about themselves, be it what they are wearing, what other people are doing, wearing, etc. So they are very detail oriented and organized as well. So they do things on time. If any homework is there, then they will do that, complete that on time. The dot is little bit higher. These are the writers who have very good imagination and creativity. They are also organized as dot is not too higher like this, right? So they have qualities of both this quality as well as this quality. So they are organized as well as have good imagination and creativity. And all these three I also indicates loyalty. A dot present indicates loyalty, and these are the writers who don't betray others commonly, right? So they it also indicates loyalty, especially this one. Now this writer have qualities of both. So yes, this also indicates loyalty. Even this also indicates loyalty. In short, any dot that is present right above the I indicates loyalty. Right? Many people ask, how can you find loyalty? Well, you can find it through letter I. Now you have to look at other letters as well. Some people have I like this, yet they have O like this. So it indicates someone who lies a lot, right? So you have to focus on other letters as well. Yet just for loyalty, don't focus on one letter, single letter. For imagination and creativity, yes, you can focus on letter I. It can help you know about one's imagination and creativity. So that's all for letter I. I believe you got to learn what letter I means and what are the bad and what are the good for letter I. Depending on how you want to be, you can choose your letter I. Okay? Mostly you will find this letter in many girls' handwriting or women's handwriting. While many boys have this type of handwriting or either this type of handwriting. Many boys have this one as well. Right? These two. So that's all. Thank you for watching. Let's keep learning. Let's keep growing. And if you want to take notes, you can take notes from here. Hello everyone, I am Akhilesh Bhagwat from Graphology Made Simple, and in this video we are learning about letter K. Letter K can help you know if writer can maintain long-term relationship or not, or is writer someone who express their romantic feelings in a better way or not. There are some writers who don't show emotions when they express their romantic feelings. They are also not that much witty, etc. While there are some writers who are very witty. You can get to know about that through letter K. You can also get to know if writer express their romantic feelings in a quick manner or take some time to express it. Okay, so let's get started with letter K. I believe this will be the interesting letter for you all. So any gap present in letter K is not a good thing. It shows that writer is someone who is unable to maintain long-term relationship as they get irritated with their partner very quickly, right? And have problem with commitments. They may express romantic feelings yet it is not too connected with the other person. Other person is unable to connect with it. Now these are the here the angle is present, right? So angle writer quickly express romantic feelings while the rounded one takes some time to express it. Yet since the gap is present, even if they try to express, the other person is unable to understand it, right? And also they have problem in maintaining long-term relationship. Many people ask what's the difference between this and this. That's what I explained. Now here the crossover is, as you can observe, the crossover is there, right? This angle is going above the stem. This is stem and this is the angle, right? So it is going on the left hand side. So it shows that writer is someone who is trying to convince other person about their romantic feelings or whatever they are doing for them, right? They are desperate as well instead of getting things in a flow, they are more desperate to get yes from other person, or they are trying to convince other person, right, which is not good. And said about this, now let's look at this one. So writer here want to express their romantic feelings yet are confused about how to express it, and because of that they have problem in expressing their feelings. Another person is also have problem in understanding what they are trying to say, what the writer is trying to say. So overall confusion is there in writer whenever they're trying to express their romantic feelings. We will learn about this. Let's go for this one. So here there are difference between this one and this one. Okay, don't get confused. These are the writers who hide their romantic feelings, so they don't actually express it, instead they hide it inside. So they don't express their romantic feelings, which is not good, they keep it inside. So let's look at the good ones. So these are the writers, as you can observe, angle is present. These are the writers who quickly express their romantic feelings, and they are more dramatic when expressing it as well. So they will buy a flower, or they will do something dramatic. They will sing a song, poet, etc., and then they will express their feelings to the other person. Now since no gap is present, that's why this writer can maintain long-term relationship as well, which is great. Now, these writers can also maintain long-term relationship, yet they take some time to express what they're feeling about the other person. They try to understand other person and then they express their romantic feelings, right? So they are a little bit smooth. They are not too quick. They take some time. So if your significant other is writing like this, then give them some time to express their romantic feelings. Remember, both of these writers are very witty in nature, so they express their romantic feelings and they are very witty as well. This small loop at the top, these are the writers who want to be authority. They believe that they are the boss, so they don't like to work under anyone, and they are rebel as well, so they challenge the authority and like to do things in their own manner. There are some writers who write like this as well. So big loop, these are the writers who are very rebellious, so they are violent as well, and they oppose every authority that comes in their way. So which is not good, right? Because you need to listen to someone instead of just getting things in your way, right? They are also, these are also rebellious, or you can say they oppose the authority, yet at some time they understand the authority and then accept them. Yet these are the writers who don't understand them, and sometimes it can lead to violence as well, which is not good, right? So in short, this writer like to do things in their own manner, and many entrepreneurs have this type of K, as they like to do things in their own manner. They believe they are the authority, they are the founder or CEO, etc., right? So they are the leader. Not just because you have doesn't mean that you are a good leader. Okay, so just keep that in mind. They are just rebellious and like to do things in their own way. Now these are the writers who don't romantically express their who don't these are writers who have some dry romantic feelings, so they do express the romantic feelings, that emotions are not that much there. Okay, as compared to this one, they express the romantic feelings and emotions are also there with that, so emotion connection is there. Well, here the emotional connection is not there, and this writer mostly do arranged marriages as well. If you see many arranged marriage couples, they have this type of case. Not all, many people have this one as well. Yet if you see these writers, then they are more dry when expressing their romantic feelings. Because of that, the emotions are not connected and they are more interested in arranged marriage or marrying as their parents say. Okay, now most often we'll find this two type of K or this type of K. Some people even write this type of K, right? This one is rarely found. Okay, and even this one is not that found. You will mostly find this one, the gap one or the loop one. Okay, sometimes in some cases you may find this, yet if you find that you know what to do, you have to suggest these ones. Okay, anyone you can suggest. You have to ask the writer what type of person they want to be, and then you can suggest them the letter K. Okay, so that's all about letter K. I believe you learned something new about letter K. K is an interesting letter as it is all about long-term relationship and how much witty a writer is and how writer express their romantic feelings. So that's all. Thank you for watching. Let's keep learning. Let's keep growing. Hello everyone, I am Akhilesh Bhagwat from Graphology Simple, and in this video we are learning about letter P. Letter P is all about your physical capacity. Letter B was all about your mental capacity. Letter P is all about your physical capacity. So you can get to know if writer can run faster when it's needed, or writer can react faster, physically faster when it's needed. There are some writers who cannot do that. So if a dog is running after them, then some people will unable to run while as they are not physically capable. While there are some writers who can start running in a faster manner. But some writers will take some time to pick up the pace, yet after picking up the pace, they will start running. So you can get to know about that through letter P. Now, as you can observe here, that extra end is present in the bottom side. So these other writers were unable to calm down after performing a physical activity. So let's say they have started running, and after their run get complete, they want some rest before moving into another physical activity. Because of that, they are unable to perform one physical activity after another. So they need some rest after performing some physical activity. Well, these are the writers, so before starting something, they feel a lot of energy. So they are unable to instantly start running. Instead, they're going to feel some energy from inside, and okay, so they're unable to quickly start running. Well, these are the writers who are having gaps, right? So these are the writers who are unable to have some coordination with their physical body or the organ. So they are not physically healthy. Their internal body is not that healthy. Because of that, they are unable to connect their hand and eye movement. Their hand eye movement is also not good. Okay, so overall gap shows that rider is someone who is not that physically capable. Now, which side you are having gap, that also matters. So let's say you have gap at the top. So these other riders who at the start will unable to quickly start running. So at the start they will take some time. They will slowly start running, and after they pick up the pace, they will start running in a faster manner, right? So at the start they don't have that much energy. Yet as they pick up the pace, the energy starts coming up and they complete the race. Well, these other riders are opposite. So at the start they have energy, good energy. They suddenly start running in a quick manner. But at the end they lose their energy, and because of that, most of the time they're unable to complete whatever physical activity they are performing. As at the end they lose that energy. So they're physically capable. Yet at the end they lose that energy. So we can say that they are not that physically capable. Here the V formation is present. So these are the writers who are very argumentative. Say, so they will keep arguing with you in one matter or another. So if you are putting your point in front of them, they will start arguing with you that they are right, etc. Right? Well, here you can observe that the P is very small. It's squeezed up. So these other writers whose energy levels are not that good. Okay, and these are also the writers whose internal body is also not good, just like these writers. Okay, overly loopy. So these are the items so a lot of energy and it gets wasted. So remember that keep the P in a balanced manner. Don't make the loop too big because it shows that you are wasting your energy. Whatever energy you are, that is being wasted. So over loop is not good. Okay, over loop or over formation in any letter is not good. Normally you will not find this type of P. The most common P you will find is this one. Okay, many people write P like this. So they have a very good energy at the start, and at the end they lose it. The normal P. These other items are very physically capable, so they can perform the physical activity in an instant. So if they see dog is running towards them, they will instantly start running. They are not someone who are going to pick up some pace and then start running, or they are not someone who are going to take some deep breaths and then they are going to start running. No, they quickly start running, and they're also not someone who needs some rest after running. No, they can perform next physical activity in an instant. So they are not someone who are going to get tired very quickly, right? So they are physically capable in short. While these other writers who are very physically capable, so they have a lot of energy. You can say that this particular back loop is extra boost. So they can run much more faster than these writers, and they are more physically capable as compared to these writers. Now the difference between this one and this one is that here you can observe that a pointed bottom is present, right? Here a rounded bottom is present. So these other writers who also have a lot of energy, yet they over exercise, and because of that, their body is not performing at their best level. So they are physically capable, yet if they keep the same pace, then their body may get injured very quickly. But these are the writers who do not get injured that quickly. Many athletes have this type of letter P, as they are very physically active and like to get into sports and like a lot of physical activity. They are not someone who are going to sit at one place and do work. They like to move a lot physically. Okay, so that's all about letter P. I believe you learned something new. Letter P help us know how much physically capable a letter is. There are some writers who can physically react very quickly. There are some writers who cannot do that. Well, there are some writers who at the start can react very quickly, at the end they cannot. Well, there are some writers who are opposite. Okay. There are some writers who are restless at the end. There are some writers who are restless at the start. Having balanced P is important. Most, as I said, this is the most common P you will find. This one or either this one. Okay. So that's about the P. I believe you learned something new, and if you want to take notes, you can take notes from here. Thank you for watching. Let's keep learning. Let's keep growing. Hello everyone, I am Akhilesh Bhagwat from Graphology Made Simple, and in this video we are learning about letter Q. So the letter Q is all about aggression. So you can get to know if writer shows aggression at right time or not. So there are some writers who stand up for themselves as they show aggression when it's needed. But there are some writers who are unable to say no to others, and because of that they are unable to stand up for themselves and other people take advantage of them. Right? So with the letter Q you can get to know about that and also improve it as well. So let's get started. Now, as you can observe here that this is letter Q. It is not letter G. This is letter Q. As you can observe, there is no loop at the bottom or no stroke at the bottom, right? So these are the writers who are unable to show aggression when it's needed. So they say yes to others and are unable to say no to others, right? And because of that, people take advantage of them and they fall in the category in a too nice category. So you may have observed people who are too nice, right? They are unable to stand up for themselves and people take advantage of them. These are the writers who are those people, okay, who are unable to stand up for themselves. While these are the writers, the half or the small stroke, we can say, these are the writers who show aggression when it's not needed. So you can say that these people are the angry people, right? They show aggression when it's not needed. They show their short temper when it's not needed, right? So they get angry for no reason. So we can say that these are some of the people who are little bit more aggressive than what's needed, right? Yet it is short temper. It is not too aggression or too anger. This Q is all about short temper. Okay, as you can observe here that the rounded bottom is present. So these are the writers who are unable to show aggression at the right time. So if someone is taking advantage of them, then at that time they are not going to stand up. Yet after that event happens, then they are going to start thinking about it. Then they are going to start getting angry. Oh, I should have done that. I should have stand up for myself, etc. Right? So they don't show aggression at right time. These are those writers. So these are the writers who lack aggression. These writers have aggression yet they don't show it at right time. Now let's look at first this one. As you can observe here that the queue is complete. Okay, let me show you in single line page. So as you can observe here that the difference between this one and this one is that this particular queue was at the bottom. It was not reaching the upward baseline. Okay, this is the baseline. So here you can observe that the stroke is reaching the upward baseline. So because of that, these are the writers who show aggression at right time. So they are the writers who stand up for themselves, and they are not someone who are going to show aggression for no reason. They are the people who have control over their aggression. Now, how much time does writer hold that aggression can also be found out. So let's say for example here the gap is a lot, right? It is more than what's needed. So these are the writers who hold their aggression for longer time. So they are going to argue with other person. Yes, this is aggression. They stand up for themselves. Yet they are going to argue with the other person as well. Some people even have the very big gap queue. So these are the writers who are very aggressive. They are so they will keep holding the anger for longer time. So less the gap, like here the gap is less. So these are the writers who will show aggression, who will stand up for themselves, and then they will calm down. They are not going to just argue with the other person that you are not treating me right or this is unfair, etc. So they are going to show the aggression and then they are going to move on. They are going to move to their next task. Okay. So they are not going to hold on to anger or hold on any grudges inside. So these are the writers who show aggression at right time, yet also they do not hold aggression for longer time. Okay. Mostly will find letter Q after letter. Mostly will find letter U after letter Q because as words like Q, let's say queen. Okay, so the Q is after letter Q, right? As Q is about aggression, and letter U is about softness, right? How much soft you are, calm you are, and because of that, to control that aggression, we write letter Q, letter U after letter Q. Okay. So that's all for letter Q. I believe you learned something new. These are the writers who lack aggression and people take advantage of them. These are the writers who show anger at wrong time and they are angry people. While these are the writers who have aggression, yet they don't show it at right time. Later they feel regret that they haven't shown it. While these are the writers, very big gap. They show aggression at right time, yet they keep holding on to it for longer time. While these are the writers who show aggression at right time, these both writers, and the less the gap is present here, so that is the reason these are the writers who move on after they stand up for themselves. They are not going to hold on to anger for a longer time. So that's all about the queue. I believe you learned something new. If you want to take notes, you can take notes from here. And the queue is an interesting letter, so I believe you learned something new about yourself or your anger, short temper. Okay, that's all. Thank you for watching. Let's keep learning. Let's keep growing. Hello everyone, I am Akhilesh Bhagwat from Graphology Made Simple, and in this video we are learning about letter T. So letter T is one of the most important letter in graphology. Letter T represents your confidence level, how much big do you dream, and are you sensitive towards criticism or not. Along with that, you can also get to know if you are a procrastinator or a productive person or an impulsive person, right? Along with that, you can also get to know if you are someone who says things too directly or you say things in a smooth manner. So letter T is the one of the first letter which many graphologists look at because it is the most important letter in graphology. This letter T change is only one, as you can observe. So this change applies to all personalities, no matter if you are introvert, extrovert, or emotional, no matter what. This change applies to all personality. Okay, because everyone wants to have big confidence, everyone wants to be dream big, right? Unless you want to be someone who is balanced, then you can have bar in middle, or else the T letter T, this change is important for everyone. Now letter T is having two parts. One is the stem and the second is the bar. So the rule is very simple. Higher the bar, more the big a writer dream. Okay, so if bar is lower, then these are then like here, then these are the writers who don't dream that much big. So they don't have confidence in themselves, or due to some reason they don't dream that big. So they don't push themselves to achieve big things. Okay, now let's get started with this one. Now bar size also matters. So let's say here the bar is higher, right? As you can observe, these are the writers who do dream big, yet since the bar size is short, these are the writers who don't have confidence in themselves that they can achieve those dreams in a reality. So they may dream that I want to be a millionaire, billionaire, yet in reality they don't actually believe in themselves. They don't actually put the efforts to become that person. Okay, so they don't believe in themselves even if they dream big that they can have this thing, that thing. Okay, so they dream big, yet they don't believe in themselves. They don't have confidence in themselves that they can achieve those dreams. In short, now here, since no hook is present, these are the writers who are very direct in nature. So they may say things which are too direct for other people to handle. So they are very harsh with their words and sometimes are too direct where it's not needed. So it may sometimes hurt people. If you want to be someone who is very direct and who want to be fully straightforward, way straightforward than needed, then this is a good one. Or else have a hook at bottom, because nobody wants to hurt other people, right? Even if it's too direct. As I said, this one, these are the writer who don't dream that much big. Inner loop, these are the writers who are sensitive towards criticism. You can find this particular trait and the D loop trait. These two traits are found in many handwriting. In one handwriting, you will find this both trait, right? Either it's this or either it's the letter D or both. So the rule is very simple. Bigger the loop, inner loop, more the sensitive a writer is towards criticism. So if someone criticizes them related to their self, their personality, their goals, then they are going to react in a way. Some writers react in an emotional manner. Some writers get angry. Some writer hold grudges. Right. So it depends on personality to personality. Here the bar is on the leftward direction. So these are the writers who are procrastinators. We have seen in letter I as well, the dot in backward direction. Same is here. So these are the writers who procrastinate about self, while these are the writers who procrastinate about their goals, their dreams, etc. So if their dream is to become millionaire, then these writers are not going to put actual efforts to become that person, right? To become millionaire. Now here you can observe that the bar is on the rightward direction. These are the writers who are very impulsive when it is about their goals, their dreams, etc. So they take quick decisions where you need to take some time to think. So they are very impulsive in nature, and because of that, they may start working on things which are not that good. Here, the concave is present. So these are the writers who are trying to control something about themselves. It could be some addiction, it could be something related to themselves, their goals, which they are trying to control. Okay, again. more of something is not good. There are many writers who, after hearing that higher the bar, more the confidence. So what they do is that they make bar like this, right? It's way upward. Well, these are the writers who are dreamers. So they do dream big, yet they don't actually execute those things. So even if the bar is longer, even if the bar is higher, these are the writers who are dreamers. So they don't actually execute their ideas. Okay, there are some writers who write tea like this as well, at an upward direction hue. So these are the writers who may say something, yet they don't actually do it. Okay, so they may say I will do this, that, yet they don't actually take action towards it. Okay, you may not find this type of tea, yet you need to learn. Now here you can observe that the tea stem is having hook. Okay, the bar is longer, it is higher, right, and it is darker, right. Dark bar indicates very good willpower, so writer is very determined in nature, and the higher bar indicates writer dream much more big than what the reality is, so they dream very big. And the long bar indicates that writer is someone who is having confidence that they can achieve those dreams. So writer is someone who dreams big, they have very good willpower, they talk in a smooth manner, and they believe in themselves that they can achieve those dreams, right. So this is an ideal tea for everyone to have. Okay, so that's all for letter T. I believe you learned something new, and it is one of the most important letter in graphology. So that's all. Thank you for watching. Let's keep learning. Let's keep growing. Hello everyone, I am Akhilesh Bhagwat from Graphology Made Simple, and in this video we are learning about capital E. So letter B was all about connecting your thoughts, your emotions and your instincts. But letter E is all about expressing those aspects. So you can get to know if writer express their thoughts, writer express their emotions, or writer express their instincts. There are some writers who express all three aspects, while there are some writers who express only one or two aspects, right? There are some writers who have problem in expressing all three aspects. So with the help of letter E, you can get to know about that. So let's get started. Again, if you have seen letter B video, then it will be easier for you, because the top point indicates thoughts, middle point indicates emotion, the downward point indicates instinct. Now here, since all the points are connected, these are the writers. This is a writer, the upper point is connected. So this is the writer who express their thoughts in a very good manner. The middle one is connected as well. So they express their emotions in a very good manner as well, and the downward point is also connected. So these are the writers who express their instincts as well when it is needed. So this is a writer who express all three aspects in a very good manner. Now here you can observe that the thought one is little bit longer. So this is the writer who express more thoughts as compared to their emotions, and instincts as well, they express more emotions as compared to their instinct. Okay, so in short, they express more thoughts as compared to their emotions and instinct, and they express more emotions as compared to their instinct. Yet they do express all three aspects. There are some writers who will have equal all three aspects, like here. So these are the writers, the equal ones. These are the writers who equally express all three aspects, right. There are some writers who write up in opposite manner, so their instinct is very good, their emotions are very small, and the E is in middle. So these are the writers who express more instinct as compared to their emotions and their thoughts. Emotions they express very little bit, and thoughts they express as compared to instinct, thoughts are not that expressed, right. So depending on length of this particular bars, you can get to know how much writer express particular aspects, right. Now here the gap is present here, as you can observe, right. So this other writer also a problem in expressing whatever thoughts they are thinking, whatever emotions they are feeling, or whatever the instinct is trying to tell them, and because of that they may not make very good decision at start, right. Sometimes writer may have disconnected, the middle one may have gap, so writer is having problem in expressing their emotions. If any other, let's say the top ones are connected and the bottom one is not connected, so writer here is having problem in expressing their instinct, right. Similarly, the other, if any gap is present, then writer is having problem in expressing that particular aspect. As simple as that. You just have to know that up top point indicates the thoughts, middle indicates emotions, and the downward indicates instinct. Depending on that, depending on length, depending on gaps, you can get to know which aspects writer express more or less, or equal as well. If all three are equal, then writer express all the aspects in an equal manner. Now here, the crossover is present, as you can observe, right? The plus is formed, as we have seen before as well in capital A as well, that crossover is not good. So crossover indicates that writer is having some conflict or argument with their expression here for letter E, capital E. So when expressing their thoughts, they argue with themselves. Should I express this? Should I express that? Etc. And with same with emotion, same with instinct. As all three are having crossovers, there may be writer who have only, let's say for example, only thoughts having the crossover. So they have some argument when expressing their thoughts with themselves, not with others, with themselves. Okay. Similarly, if the crossover is present in middle, then they have some argument with themselves when they are expressing their emotions. Should I express this? Should I express that? Should I share my feelings with this person, that person? Should I share what I feel? Should I express my instinct, etc.? It depends on crossover where the crossover is present, right? So that's all for capital E. I believe you learned something new. You just have to look at the bar size and the gaps. If present, gaps are not that much present, most of the time we will find crossover, right? Crossover, many writers have crossover in their handwriting, letter E as well as capital F as well. We will study about that as well, as both have a little bit same formation. So that's all. Thank you for watching. Let's keep learning, let's keep growing, and if you want to take notes, you can take notes from here. Hello everyone, I am Akhilesh Bhagwat from Graphology Simple, and in this video we are learning about capital W. So capital W helps us know what type of source does a writer select whenever they want to learn something new, and how much time does it writer take to select that source or that teacher. Okay, it those source can be writer's teacher, those source can be a website, those source can be an app, those source can be anything where from which writer can learn from. It could be books as well. So let's get started. Rounded bottom and the loop is present. So these are the writers. Rounded indicates slowness and the loop indicates confusion. So these are the writers who are confused about which source they should select or what should learn, right? So because of that, they're unable to start learning, and the rounded is present as well. So because of that, they are not that serious as well. So they have casual approach towards searching the source or their learning source or what they want to learn, and they're confused as well about what to learn. Should I learn this? Should I learn that? Etc. While these other writers crossover want these other writers as the pointed bottom is present, so they are very quick with finding the source from where they want to learn. Yet once they find that source, then they argue with themselves. uh, is that source good? Is that source bad? Or should I select any other source? So they are arguing with themselves instead of just starting. So these writers argue with themselves and these writers are confused. Both type of W is not good. While these are the writers who don't know what to learn, so because of that they're unable to find the source. So they are unable to have solved the first problem, which is what to learn. Because of that, they take a lot of time to find the source, as they first need to find what they want to learn and then they search the source, and it takes time, right? So these writers don't know what to learn. Rounded bottom, these are the writers who take a lot of time to find the source, and they are a little bit casual as well. So they are someone who are not going to research a lot. Instead they just get what is in front of them and they start learning that, and later on they sometimes will regret what am I learning, why I have selected this source. So let's say for example, the particular writer is able to learn in a much more efficient manner through courses. So what that writer will do, writer who have this type of W, they will instead get a book, and then they will regret, oh, why I have got this book, I am not able to learn from this book. So these are the writers who are casual in searching the sources or their learning sources or teachers. These are the writers who are analytical in nature, so they are serious about from whom they want to learn, yet they don't care if they like the teacher or the teacher is very strict, etc. They just want to learn and they are very serious about it. So they search the source which from which they can learn in a very good manner. That could be their book, that could be course, anything. They just want to learn. But these are the writers who want to connect with other people, connect with the teacher or the learning source through emotion. So they want to relate with the teacher or the source from which they are learning. And because of that, they are someone who may take little bit more time as compared to these writers, as these writers don't care from whom they are learning, as long as they are learning in a very good manner and whatever they are learning is important or very good, right? And this writer want to relate with the teacher or other people. So let W help us know what type of source writer select for learning things and how much time does it writer take. Rounded bottom writers take a lot of time to find the source, or and they are casual as well as compared to these writers. Sometimes these writers take less time as well, as they are casual people, so they don't think a lot when selecting a source. While these are the writers who are analytical in nature, so they research a bit and then they select the source. And again, these are the writers who don't care who the teacher is, are they strict or are they any other quality they have. As long as they are learning, they learn. And these writers want to relate with other people. Other than that, these writers argue with themselves, these writers are confused, and these writers don't know what to learn. So this is a very bad W, we can say, capital W. So that's all. Thank you for learning. Thank you for watching. Let's keep learning. Let's keep growing. That's all. Hello everyone, I am Akhilesh Bhagwat from Graphology Simple, and in this video we are learning about capital P. So capital P help us know if writer feel emotionally as well as logically satisfied. So there are some decisions that require us to focus both on our thoughts and our emotions whenever we are taking those decisions. So we need to connect both our thoughts and emotions for those particular situations or particular decision. So letter P at the top, this particular connection represents the thoughts or the logic, and the middle one represents the emotions. Okay. So any gap present anywhere indicates writer is not feeling satisfied with that particular aspect. So here you can observe that the gap is present at the bottom of P. So this is the writer who is not feeling satisfied emotionally. So let's say they have bought a car. So emotionally they are logically they were thinking that this car looks so good and so great, this car is having so many features, so I should buy this. And once they bought that car, now they're sitting in the car, now they're thinking, oh, emotionally I'm not feeling good inside this car, this car is not giving me that feeling, right? So emotionally they're unsatisfied. Gap at the top. So these are the writers who are not feeling logically satisfied. So they could have bought the car which emotionally was giving them happiness. Once they bought the car, now they are thinking this car is not having that many features that I wanted. So logically they are not feeling satisfied. Gaps. These are the writers who ignore thoughts and ignore emotions whenever they take certain decisions that require both thought and emotional connection. And because of that, later on they do not feel emotionally as well as logically satisfied. Extended end at the top. These are the writers who are sure emotionally that I should buy this car or I should do this thing, I should take the decision. Yet logically they are not sure, fully sure that I should take this decision or not. That is the reason they take time to take certain decision. If this particular extended end is present at the bottom, like here for example, then these are the writers who are emotionally unsure if they should take that decision or not. Logically they feel that I should take this decision, yet emotionally they are unsure. And here writer is feeling unsure both emotionally as well as logically. Should I take the decision, should I buy this car, should I do this thing, etc. No extended end, no other formation, no gap. So these are the writers who are emotionally as well as logically satisfied with whatever decision they are making. So they are satisfied. I have bought this car, so I'm feeling emotionally satisfied that this car looks so good. I'm feeling happy, and they're logically satisfied as well as this car is having so many features. I'm grateful for that. So they are emotionally as well as logically satisfied. That's for letter P. I believe you learned something new. Letter P help us know if writer feel emotionally as well as logically satisfied for certain decisions that require both emotional and well as logic connection. So that's all. Thank you for watching. Let's keep learning. Let's keep growing. Hello everyone. I am Akhilesh Bhagwat from Graphology Simple, and in this video we are learning about a P and B combination. This both combination can help you know writers all overall capabilities, physical as well as mental. Letter B represents your mental capabilities, letter P represents your physical capabilities. Okay, so let's get started. Now any gap present anywhere in letter B and P is not good. Okay, any gap represents that either is someone who is not that capable, physically or mentally. Now, especially P, in B, you can have very good gap at the top, yet for P, top two must not have any gap. Okay, like this. So, gap at the top is also not good in letter P, and letter B, if your B is like this, then it shows good business sense. Yet, most of the time, you will rarely find that B. Many people have B which is like this. The gap is either at the bottom or the gap is either on the left hand side. Okay. So firstly, let's look at this one. So here the gap is present on the left hand side. So these are the writers who are currently not feeling satisfied with themselves and they are not mentally that much capable. Okay, and these are the writers who are not that physically capable, as gap is present here as well. Now there are some writers who have opposite combinations, so they may be physically capable yet mentally they may not be. So there are many writers who are bodybuilders, very strong, yet when stress comes up, when they're depressed, they are unable to overcome it in a quick manner, right? Now also remember letter B. If your B is like this small, the loop is small, then it shows that you are someone who takes time. You are capable, yet it takes more time for you to overcome stress. So your B loop must also be bigger, okay, as compared to your stem length. This must be short and this must be bigger. Okay, loop must be bigger. It shows that you are more mentally capable. Now again, you may find different combination. Some writers are mentally capable, physically they are not capable. You may find different types of P, different types of B. Yet most commonly you will find this type of B and this type of P. Okay, only the gaps may be present. Gap at the bottom can also be present. Okay, so remember that as well. So that's all for mental and physical capabilities. If you want to find someone's overall capabilities, then look at letter B and letter P. Okay, so that's all. Thank you for watching. Let's keep learning. Let's keep going. If you want to take notes, you can take notes from here. And remember, you can create your own combination as well by looking at writer's handwriting. Hello everyone, I am Akhilesh Bhagwat from Graphology Made Simple, and in this video we are learning about mistakes. So how you cut your mistakes can also help you know a lot about the writer or about yourself. So let's get started. Now here you can observe that writer has cut out this mistake with a messy cut like this, which is not good. Firstly, it also shows aggression. Writer is someone who is trying to hide something. You can say about that as well. Yet, these particular writers are someone who do not accept their mistake. They take a lot of time to accept their mistake and correct their mistake as well. Instead, they blame other people for whatever they had done. So instead of accepting their mistake, they blame, no, you have done this. You are the one who should be punished. So instead of accepting their mistake, they blame other people. Well, these are the writers where the cut is with one line, two line, three line, or four line, where you can look at the letters that writer has tried to cut out. As you can clearly read the written word mistakes. These are the writers who accept their mistake and they are also someone who takes self responsibility and they do not blame other people. They also correct their mistake in a much more quicker manner. So always cut your mistake with one line, two line, three line, or maximum four line. Don't make this messy cut. That's all for this particular video. I believe you learned something new. That's all. Thank you for watching. Let's keep learning. Let's keep growing. Hello everyone, I am Akhilesh Bhagwat from Graphology Made Simple, and in this video we are learning about the guilt trait. So there are two types of writers, one who are trying to move on from whatever they are feeling guilty about, and one who is not trying to move on. So as you can observe, this trait starts from rightward direction and goes to a leftward direction. So these are the writers who are trying to move on from their past or guilt, yet currently are unable to do so. While these are the writers, the claw starts, this is known as claw. These are the writers who start from left forward direction. So these writers are not trying to move on from their guilt or from their past. This trait can be found in many letters. Letter A can have this trait, W can have this trait. We have studied that in W section. And then letter Y can even have this trait. C can have this trait. So many letters can have this trait. This trait is found in few letters, yet these are the writers who are not trying to move on from their past. It could be because something has happened in their childhood, because of that they are acting like this. In childhood something has happened, because of that they are feeling guilty. Someone else has done something to them, or they have done something, and because of that they are unable to move on. Most of the time these are the writers, they are feeling like this because of their childhood. Yet some writers, rare writers, are also acting like this or have this particular flaw because of something that has recently happened in their past. What's the solution? The solution for both the writers who are trying to move on and who are not trying to move on is writing the letters in a very simple manner. There needs to be no backward stroke, no claw in any letters. So these writers now will be able to move on from their past, even if they have done something which was very they are feeling guilty about. They will now be able to move on and will now be able to connect with others in a very better manner. As this particular writer do not create very good relationship with other people as well, particularly this letter Y claw people or letter G claw people or J claw people, as these particular letters represent relationships. So for relationship, for career, for your own life, Removing the claw or removing the backward stroke is very important. As I said, this particular trait is found in many letters. So that's all for guilty trait. I believe you learned something new. It is an easier trait to find. If you find anyone writing like this, then do tell them to remove the backstroke or the claw. So that's all. Thank you for watching. Let's keep learning. Let's keep growing. Hello everyone, I am Akhilesh Bhagwat from Graphology Made Simple, and in this video we are learning about different sizes of handwriting. So there are three types of size. One is small size. Small size writers are introverts. They are someone who have very good concentration level and focus. They are also someone who are very good observers and feel more comfortable being alone instead of in front of a lot of people. Medium size handwriting, these are the writers who are ambivert, so they feel comfortable being alone as well as in front of a lot of people. Large size handwriting, these are the writers who are more of an extrovert, so they feel more comfortable in front of a lot of people. They do not feel comfortable being alone. Now, having one size is okay, yet there are some writers who have all three sizes in their handwriting, and these are the writers who have unstable personality as they don't know who they are, whatever personality they have. So there are some careers where only introvert can get ahead with. There are some careers where only extrovert can get ahead with. There are some careers for ambiverts. If you don't know which type of personality you have, then you may not be able to move ahead with your career or even relationships or with life. So having a single size is very important. It could be small, it could be medium, it could be large. Some writers want concentration, so for them small size works. Some writers want to be more social, more to be extrovert, so for them large size works. Some writers want both qualities, so for them medium size work, right? So different writers want different qualities, and based on them you can suggest them or you can yourself have. Yet remember, having different size in same handwriting is not good. Little bit of imbalance is good. If your one word is small, little bit small, not too small, not like this, it is way smaller. If the handwriting is little bit smaller, then it's okay. Little imbalance is okay. If the imbalance is way bigger, like here, you can clearly observe that this handwriting word is small and this is large. This type of imbalance is not good as it indicates unstable personality. That's all for size. I believe you learned something new. Remember to have one size. It could be small, it could be large, it could be medium. It depends on your personality, how you want to be or how your client want to be. That's all. Thank you for watching. Let's keep learning. Let's keep growing. Hello everyone, I am Akhilesh Bhagwat from Graphology Made Simple, and in this video we are learning about different types of slants. So more the writer handwriting is, more the emotional a writer is, and they are also creative. Many poets, many top creative writers or top creative people have this type of slant, right word, as it indicates creativity and emotional mind as well. So this writer get emotional very faster as compared to this writer. So many actors too have this type of handwriting as they need to show different emotion at different time, right? So because of that they have this type of handwriting. Many actors actresses have this type of handwriting. Logical, these are the writers who have straight handwriting, so they are very logical people who do not just share their feelings, yet they know when to share and when not to share. They are able to hide their feelings inside. They are logical people who are not that emotional. Well, these are the writers who hide their feelings, so do not share their feelings just because they are feeling it. They keep hiding their feelings inside, and they take a lot of time to make changes as well, to grow as well. And because of that, these writers have more of a fixed mindset than a growth mindset. So these writers take a lot of time to grow themselves, to improve themselves, as they hide their feelings and emotions a lot as come to these writers. So many people ask what's the difference between this one and this one. Both hide their feelings. Well, these writers at least share their feelings. These writers do not share their feelings, okay, with anyone. So having all three slants in one handwriting is not good as it indicates emotional instability. So anyone who is having this type of all three slants, they are someone who lacks some judgment and who do not feel good about themselves, as their emotions keep changing. One minute they could be feeling, oh, I'm so good, etc. And next minute they are feeling opposite. So they are emotionally unstable, which is not good. So in order to be more emotionally stable, a writer must have or slant, either straight or the right word. It depends on how a writer want to be. Straight handwriting is very good because it indicates logical mind. Writer is someone who takes logical decision, and most of the time you must take logical decision, right? If you are comfortable with this slant, then you can make this as well. You can tell the writer to make this as well. Yet don't, if writer is having all three slants in one handwriting, then to tell them to change that because it indicates emotional instability. Okay, writer is not emotionally stable, and which is not good. Emotional stability and mental stability both are needed. We are going to study about mental stability as well. For now, I believe we learn what slant help us know, and what type of slant you must have or your client must have or anyone must have. Okay, so that's all. Thank you for watching. Let's keep learning, let's keep growing. Hello everyone, I am Akhilesh Bhagwat from Graphology Made Simple, and in this video we are learning about spacing between words. Spacing between words help us know how much independent a writer is and how much isolated a writer is, or how much connection does a writer feel with other people. Now here you can observe the spacing between two words are way much than what's needed. Let's take example of this. So this medial word, this is, let's say, consider this is a writer, and this one is someone that want to communicate with or other people. Now here you can observe that the distance between both name is a lot, with both word is lot. So these are the writers who are unable to connect with other people as they are keeping a lot of distance between themselves and the other person, and that is the reason this writer is feeling isolated right now. Now, here, these are the writers who are unable to connect with other people as they are hiding something inside themselves, and they are unwilling to share it with other people. And because of that, they are feeling isolated, alone, and hopeless, we can say. As these writers also have downward handwriting as well. Another right, writing spacing between you can find is uneven spacing. So, here you can observe that the distance between who and r is less, yet the distance between r and u is a lot. So these are the writers who have mood swings problem as they have uneven spacing between words, and because of that, one minute they could be feeling one thing, another minute they are feeling different thing, which is not good. So uneven spacing as well as lot of spacing, both is not good, as well as too close spacing is also not good. As too closeness, these writers who have very less spacing, these are the writers who are not independent. They depend on other people. So they believe that they are not self-sufficient. Other people must treat them, or they depend on other people, which is also not good. Everyone should be independent, right? Ideal one is having the equal spacing, and the spacing is medium. It is not large like here, it is medium size. These are the writers who are independent people who believe that they are self-sufficient, yet who also believe that they must share their feelings with other people if it is needed. Instead of being alone, instead of being feeling isolated, these writers share their feelings with other people, feelings or thoughts with other people. And they are also able to bond with other people in a very good manner. They are able to form connections with other people in a very good manner, which is important for your career, for your relationships, and for your whole life. That's all for spacing between words. I believe you learned something new. It was very simple concept. More spacing is not good. Uneven spacing is not good, as well as too less spacing is also not good between words. That's all. Thank you for watching. Let's keep learning. Let's keep growing. Hello everyone. I am Akhilesh Bhagwat from Graphology Made Simple, and in this video we are learning about signature, suicide signature trait. So let's get started. Now here you can observe that the name is cut. So any signature where the name is cut out, that writer is hitting themselves. So cutting their name means cutting themselves. And writer could be writing like that, cutting their name because of something in past that had happened. So these are the writers who are who hit themselves, and because of that they take those big decision of ending their life, which is not good. So if you find anyone who cut out their names, then do talk with them, do ask them if they normally sign like this, if they normally cut their name, and from how many days it is happening, and do talk with them and help them, because sometimes you could save someone's life. If you find someone cutting their name, you could save their life by giving them some advice, by telling, motivating them, etc., to not end their life or to not become so depressed that it can end their life. The solution is very simple. The cut needs to be avoided. The name must be very clear. There should be not there should be no cut in the signature. Okay, there is zero cut in the signature as we can observe. So this is a signature that is found in suicide notes. If you find any signature having cut, then do talk with the writer before telling them that this signature is known as suicide signature. Don't tell them that. Instead, talk with them, help them, and then you can tell them, oh, this is not a good signature. Depressed people have this signature. Don't tell them suicide people have this signature. Tell them it's depressed people have this signature. So avoid it. That's all for this particular suicide signature trait. I believe you learned something new. Again, if you find someone who is having this type of signature, do talk with them and help them improve. You could save someone's life. That's all. Thank you for watching. Let's keep learning. Let's keep growing. Hello everyone, I am Akhilesh Bhagwat from Graphology Made Simple, and in this video we are learning about different types of underlines. So writers who have two types of underline, these are the writers who try to force their will onto others. These are the writers who want other people to believe whatever they're talking about, or they believe that other people must listen to what they're talking about and must agree with that. Instead of hearing what other people want to say, they try to force their values, their own standard onto other people. Back signature. These are the writers who are living in the past. This signature is known as trace based signature. So these writers are living in the past and are having problem in moving on to future. Not a good signature. Zigzag. These are the writers who say one thing now, yet in future may do something different. So they're a little bit hypocrites, we can say. And since the angle is present here, these are the writers who are aggressive, and the rounded one, these are the writers who are calmer. Yet both these writers are someone who may say one thing now, but may do something in future, opposite in future. Not a good trait. Gaps, broken, underlying. These are the writers who have partial confidence. They do not have full confidence, and because of that, they do not have very good amount of set of standards and values. Their standard and values keeps changing instead of having one. In short, they are someone who are not that firm in their whatever decision they take. Partial confidence. Single underline. These are the writers who are someone who like to be recognized, who like to be recognized by other people, and they are also someone who have some set of standards and values that they use that to live their life. So they could have value that I am not going to go below this, I am not going to go higher than this. So they have some set of standards for their life and they follow that to live their life. And they have some inner, let's say, inner urge to impress other people as compared to these writers. These are the writers who don't feel the need to impress other people. They like to do things in their own manner, and they're okay even if other people are not recognizing them for their work. Ratan Tata sir, I believe he is having this type of signature. That's all for underlines. I believe you learned something new. If you are someone who's in any of this signature, then you avoid it. If you are someone who's in one underline, then you are someone who have some set of standards and values that you use to live life. And you are someone, if you don't have any underline, then you are someone who don't feel the need to impress the people. Both signatures are good. These other writers, on the other hand, do not have some set of standards and values as compared to these writers. So both signatures have some good quality as well as bad quality. How you want to be, depending on that, you can have your signature underlines. Okay, so that's all. Thank you for watching. Let's keep learning. Let's keep going. If you want to take notes, you can take notes from here. Hello everyone, I am Akhilesh Bhagwat from Graphology Simple, and congratulations, you have successfully completed this course. Now you will be able to improve your own personality and you will be able to improve other people's personality as well while looking at their handwriting as well as signature. Now in this video I'll be showing you what next can you learn and what the next path you can take. So let's get started. First one is signature analysis. So if you want to learn whole signature analysis about, you want to learn about all types of underlines, all type of names, what are their meanings, and different types of signature, then this is a course for you. So you can just scan this QR and enroll in my course. After completing this course, you will be able to get certificate like this, and you will also have the knowledge of finding anyone's personality in the world by looking at their signature. So you can look at any signature and can find their whole personality. And if you are interested in book, then I have a book as well. If you are from India, then you can search, look and analyze, or you can search Akhilesh Bhagwat, my name, on Amazon, and you can find this book. Same is international Amazon. If you're from Canada, check your Amazon app, and there you can search the my name Akhilesh Bhagwat, or you can search look and analyze or signature analysis book, and you can find this book. This book helps you learn whole signature analysis from beginner to advanced level. So you don't need to buy any other book on signature analysis if you have this book. Again, you can scan this QR and get the book. Many people get both book and course and then they start learning. As you can observe, the reviews are good for this book. They are from different countries. These are the Indian reviews. You can find the reviews of other countries as well in your respect to Amazon. Again, scan this QR and you can get the book. Handwriting analysis. If you are someone who is interested in learning more of handwriting analysis, then this is a course for you. It is about 12 hours and it have around 248 videos. So it is a very big course and it is the only complete course on internet on Udemy and the longest course on Udemy as well. So if you want to learn complete handwriting analysis, then this is a course for you. The best course in the world. You can scan this QR once again and can enroll in the course. As you can observe, all letters are covered, capital as well as small. Different trades. Demos are also there, more general concept, advanced combination traits, extra traits, and many other traits. Right, so it is a 12 hours course, so big course. And again, after completing this course as well, you get the certificate, which is complete graphology analysis expert certificate. So you will be known as the someone who can do handwriting analysis. This will show that you have the credibility to do other people's analysis, handwriting analysis. If you are signature analysis, then you will have credibility that you can do both handwriting and signature analysis, which can help you on. Okay, it can help you in your resume as well if you are psychologist or if you are in any other domain. And if you want to learn via book, then I have a book as well. You can just get into Amazon and again search my name, Akhilesh Bhagwat, or you can search Look and Analyze. This is a blue color book. It is about 450 pages. This is the world's first complete book on handwriting analysis. It has everything about handwriting analysis from basics to advanced level. After completing this book or after completing this course, you will be able to do handwriting analysis of any handwriting in the world. Okay, any handwriting in the world. And it is in the bestseller list as well in India. So you can get this book now. Get this book, scan this QR. As you can observe, reviews are positive as well, and here's what you get to learn. You can pause the video and see what are you going to learn in this book. Okay, and once you decide that you want to get the book, then you can scan this QR. And now I have also created a book on graphotherapy, which is based on this course. So if you want notes of this course or if you want to learn more about graphotherapy, then you can get this book as well. It is available on Amazon with the name Look and Improve. So my book series names is Look and then the name suggest. Okay. So if you can suggest Look and Improve, then you can get graphotherapy book, Look and Analyze. Then it is the handwriting book, Look and Analyze Z. Then it is the signature book. You can get all three books at once so that you don't need to buy any other book on graphology or graphotherapy. Scan this QR to get more details about the book or to get the book. And if you want to join the community, then you can join my Instagram page. This was the page from where we started. So first Instagram page was started. From there we went to Udemy. From there we went to book. From there we went to webinar, seminar, and other basic domains. So if you want to join the community, then don't join the community. Many quiz questions are being arranged in the story section. Then I have many offers there as well, and many people are there is a big community there. So you can join the big community and you can learn along with those people, like-minded people. And if you want to learn via videos more, then I have YouTube channel as well. Currently 912 subscribers. So if you want to learn graphology via videos, and everyone is on YouTube. So some people are not on Instagram, some people are not on Facebook, yet everyone is on YouTube. So you can subscribe to the channel. You can just search Graphology Made Simple, or you can search free graphology and writing analysis course. And you can find that only my course is free, which is about 2 hours. So it is a mini version of the before course that I have told you. The handwriting a 12-hour course. It is a mini version. So you can get the demo here if you want the demo before enrolling. Same for signature analysis. It is a mini course of the before signature analysis course which I have showed you. It is a demo. Okay. It is also 2 hours. Now, again, if you want to learn graphology via blogs, then I also have my website, graphologymadesimple.com. You can just search Graphology Made Simple on Google and you can find the website. Here, you can learn graphology in your own language. So, I have blogs written, and those blogs have Google Translate, so you can read the blogs in your own language. If you are Hindi, if you are comfortable with Hindi language, you can learn in that. If you are comfortable in any other language, then you can learn in that particular language. Okay, I have blogs written in it. These are some basics blogs. I have more blogs written there on signature analysis, on handwriting analysis, and on graphotherapy as well. So that's all. I believe this is the last slide. So thank you so much for enrolling in the course. I believe you learned a lot, and now you'll be able to again improve your personality and improve other people's personality as well. Again, if you want to learn complete handwriting analysis or complete signature analysis, then you can enroll in my course. Okay. So that's all. Thank you for watching. Let's keep learning. Let's keep growing and keep learning, keep growing. Do spread whatever knowledge you have learned with other people as well, so they can improve as well along with you. The best way to learn is to teach. Again, thank you for watching. Let's keep learning. Let's keep growing. We'll see you in the next course or in the next book.